It's going to be another great day. Alright, in this adventure, we're heading up to Appomattox, or at least close to it anyway. We're not going to go right in Appomattox, but not too far away. You know, got some permission to hunt a nice piece of property up there. Don't know if anything happened on it, but John's going to be coming by here and picking up in just a minute, and we're going to head up that way and see what we can find. It's not too many miles from Appomattox, but you just never know what you're going to find. So this is a kind of experimental trip. So we're going to test it out and come on along, get your stuff together, and let's do it. Here we go. Alright, the Doc and I have arrived at the location near Appomattox, Virginia. And we know for a fact that some of the troops, the Union troops, actually came through here going to Appomattox. And we're at an old home site right now that was. If you can see, this is an old trash pile. There's an old washing machine, it looks like, I think. There's some old trash here. We might go through some of this too, actually. There's a Doc over checking some of it out right now. He's going through trying to see what's good. Old carriage house right here. But anyway, we know the troops came through here, and we're going to try to do some detecting here in just a little bit. Well, we're just kind of getting our bearings right there and seeing what the area looks like. Nice little hill back there. I don't know, we might go back there and check that out too. We got a field up here we want to check first though, but pretty cool looking place so far. I'm impressed. What do you think, Doc? You impressed? Oh, I like it. He likes it. Doc likes it. All right, well, stay tuned. We'll try to give you some details of what we find in just a minute. All right, we got our first target here. It's in the 60s. It's a bullet range. Wouldn't it be something that the first target was a bullet? Yeah, probably so. I'd say aluminum, probably. Probably so. I agree.
Which is unfortunate. But you never know. It's a really big piece of gold.
It changed tone on me when it came out of the ground.
Now what is it?
55. It changed tone on me. Tire thing for a tire. Alright, next hit here. We got a nice hit here. Might be a high 80s. I mean, like a could be.
Penny signal over here.
I got a high 80s here. Maybe could be silver. Could be silver.
What?
Could be silver.
Could be.
Let's see what we got here. It's still in the hole. Budweiser! Probably Grant drank that. Alright, me and John have been digging through the field, digging through the woods. All we find is aluminum. John calls it the aluminum farm. But I got back here in the woods, and I got a hit. It's kind of high, and it's round. I don't know where it is yet. But it looks like a coin to me. I say it almost has to be silver though. It's a quarter, but I think it's modern. I see Washington's head on it.
Look at the edge.
It might be modern. Bummer, dude. I don't know, I can't tell. Let me clean up and check it out. Alright, aluminum can territory. We're going to give up on this spot here and move to another one. We got several pieces of property we can go to, so we even checked these hills. We knew the troops came through here, and probably camped in the area, but they must not drop nothing, because we ain't find anything. So let's move on to the next spot. Alright, we got an old house here. We're going to check it out. This tree right here must be 300 years old, so you know it's pretty old. The house was pretty old, and the brick and the foundation is laid in cornerstones. Check it out. This is holding the house up right there. Giant cornerstones. Giant stones holding it up. So I'm not sure how old this house is, but it's they actually use bricks to hold it up. So we're gonna go in here and see what I think they used it as a hunt cabin recently, but the termites have eaten it up. We're gonna go around the other side and see if we can get in. Oh man, well, this is kind of spooky though, man.
I know. If you go up the stairs, stay on the stairs, but man, getting on the floor up there, I don't know what that looks like. I know the other side's all collapsed. Yeah, there's all this water damage up here in the ceiling.
Man, old hunting lodge. Might be kind of old though, as far as the house itself. Alright, this is kind of spooky here. What do y'all think? Should we go up and check it out? Old house. A little spooky up here to look. Should we trust it? Should we trust it? I don't know. I don't know if it's trustworthy. What do y'all think? A little scary. House is tilting. Alright. I don't want this thing to fall in on me. Awesome. Any bats in here? I don't see any bats. Okay, it might catch me here. A little spooky though, definitely a little spooky. I like that old mantle there, that's pretty cool. I don't see a whole lot of interesting stuff in here though. Let's go check this other one out. Got another bedroom over here. I don't know about this house though, it's about ready to fall. It's not even used it for storage. Okay, I think we're done in here. Alright, let's head out of here. I've seen enough. I have seen enough. How about y'all? Y'all ready to get out of here? At least there wasn't anything living up here that I knew of, that you can see anyway. Might be a bear's den or something. Alright, let's get out of here. Got some beautiful land here. Still looks like it makes some good campsite for the Civil War folks to me. I like it. I'm gonna hunt this field, see if I can get any hits, bullets or anything. And this is still close enough they would have camped in this area. So, but you never know, they could have camped and not dropped anything. What do you think? That's hard to believe, but they could have. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, John and I are still hunting this field here. I finally got a decent hit like in the 80s, but dug so many cans. I'm not filming anything unless I see something good. I do see something pop out. I don't know how old it is, but it looks like a buckle to me. It might not be that old, actually. I don't know. It could be military. Who knows? Be nice. Get some kind of markings off of it, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's keep moving. All right, we just found it. Yep, found another hit in the 80s, so we got to check it out. I haven't been digging. All right, we got to dig this patch out here. We'll have to see what we got here. It's kind of reading kind of deep and kind of small actually, but it might just be something bigger, deeper. You never know. Could be a bottle top too. It's getting a real high tone now, like a 90s. That's not good. That's not good. All right, I see something down in there. Oh, wait a minute, I see silver. Is it silver? It's a coin. Silver quarter, 1936. Finally got something. Finally got us a silver quarter. Got the biggest find of the day right now, right there. Oh my God. That's alright, I'll take it. I believe that's 1936. I got my glasses on, y'all can probably see it. Nice. Sweet! Got a really light signal here, but look at that. Got me a ladybug. Is that good luck? Ladybug. Maybe it's good luck. All right, ladybug. Oh, okay, he's gone. All right, let's see what we got here. It's a very, very, very light signal. So. It's a bullet. It's a weird bullet. I don't think that's Civil War, but it's kind of funky looking, isn't it? Alright, not sure what kind of bullet that is, but it's old, I'm sure. Alright, we'll keep looking. I think this house has got some new residents. Can y'all see them up there? There's a million bees going in and out of that place right there. They have got a new residence. I'm surprised I didn't hear them when I was up here on the second floor, but oh, okay, they're coming out this way now. Okay, I think we're gonna get out of here. I don't want to come over here. Man, there's a million of them there. All right, this is a piece that the guy that owns the property found in the barn that we were just hunting at.
Oh man!
And you see that U.S. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. That's awesome. I don't know if it's Civil War or not. It was certainly military, no question about that. That's part of it too, I think. I think it's part of like a U.S. cavalry or something, you know. Sweet. All right.
That's cool.
That was right there in that barn we just went by on the other property right there. So definitely some activity around there, but it might be post-Civil War though.
It is.
I had to wait out a little bit of a rainstorm there. We're back in a different field now. And we're hunting with the cows. It's the first time I ever metal detected with cows. And John wants to have a patty throwing contest. Dry patties and wet patties. Eat more chicken. Eat more chicken.
Right. And Aunt Bessie.
All right, we're going to give it a shot anyway. Might just be old dairy farming, nothing here, but we're going to give it a shot. All right, the only thing we can find in this field so far has been cow patties. We got plenty of them in here. Everybody knows what that is, right? All right, I hope so. I'm not going to explain it. Whoa. But anyway, here we're just going to cruise through the field here, see if we get any hits. Got one little big old chunk of iron. Might be like a nose ring or something for a bull or something. I'm not sure. But that's about it so far in this field. Nothing too exciting, but we'll keep trying. All right, same tune. Eat more chicken. They're a little curious. They think we got food, I think. That's the only thing they want to look at us for. Have you got any food? That's it. If we don't have any food, they'll go away. Hey, guy, what's up? Alright, I'm just in here exploring this old shed that U.S. cavalry thing came out of. Here's old. I just saw this. Look at this. It's pretty cool. Definitely an old trunk. Definitely old there, for sure. I'm going to kind of check around here just for the heck of it, see if I can see anything. You see the rafters in here are nothing but logs. It's a pretty old hut here. The whole wall's made out of logs. There's an old compound here, but just don't know if it's in here. I could take these boards up, see things underneath of them, maybe. And I might try that. All right, let's give it a shot. See what we got. Might be some snakes under there, though. Gotta be careful. All right, we still got plenty of woods to hunt, plenty of land to go on, but the only problem is only one issue. There's nothing in them. We're only less than 6 miles from the Appomattox courthouse where the surrender took place. You would think that hundreds of thousands of men, they would be all over the place within 5 or 6 miles, but not so. I can prove it. You know, you got to still really research and see what happened in the area, but they did cross through here, but apparently they didn't camp or leave anything anyway. No battles here, for sure. So anyway, we got a few other spots we'll hit at another time, but this looks like not looking good as far as Civil War material here. Alright, we got a little bit of life in here. A couple of pretty little flowers. I also want to show you this right here. Look at this. Look at this barbed wire going right through the tree. It was fenced in at one point in time. A few years back for sure, but you got 3 pieces of barbed wire going right through the tree. The tree has completely engulfed them now. Kind of cool. Pretty woods though. Nice woods. Nice, clear and open. Just nothing here. All right, let's keep looking though. All right, there's a highlight of the day. Steve feeding his cows. Here they come, they're lining up. They're lining up. Talk to me, talk to me. He got them gated off so they all get up here together before they open the gate and let them in.
You see them stop down there?
Yeah.
You know why?
What?
They know you ain't a regular.
Really?
Yeah. Back up across the ditch and watch.
All right. He says that I'm scaring them off.
No, you ain't scaring them, but they know.
He got an eye on me.
See him keep looking at
He keeps looking over here at me.
They know you just.
It's feeding time. Steve, is it true that you can't wrap this hay up like that in the round balls like they want? It came out with something in Congress about that?
Yeah, no more round bales.
No more round bales at all?
No more round bales.
Yeah. You know the reason why they changed that law?
Yeah, because cow can't get a square meal of a round bale.
I hear you. You got to have a square meal for a cow, right?
I got an old timer at the park. He's going, yeah, son, that's the way we done it when I was farming. And I said, well, it's a good thing you done it then, because after this year it's against the law. And he's like, he crippled up, old fella. He said, why is that, son? I said, because cow can't get a square meal of a round bale. He says, huh, never saw that one coming.
I didn't see it coming the other day either. Oh, it's time for the running of the bulls, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
Now don't back up into the fence. Just stand right here.
That's electric wire right there. We don't want back in that. Okay. All right. They're a little scared of me. They don't know who I am, but Steve says that he don't care. They don't care who I am. They're coming in here to eat.
Come on.
They're coming in here to eat. All right. Let me get by this guy. Here we go. And let me get by this guy here. That was a little scared. He said, hey guy, what's up? What's up? Uh-oh, let me get by him. Here we go. Oh, I don't like getting too close to him. Yeah, I know. Come on. Come on. Oh, these guys are a little scared. There you go, buddy. A couple of them still a little scared. They never seen me before. There he goes. Oh, little calf, he's still a little scared. All right, they're all in eating now. They're all lined up at the trough. They're lined up, eating away. Well, it's the highlight of our hunt, man. It's kind of interesting there. All right, we'll do a wrap up here in just a minute. All right, we're gonna call that a wrap for today. Not a whole lot of finds. Got a few little odds and ends. Got the silver quarter and some wheat pennies and modern clad buckles and old bullet and little odds and ends. Nothing great today, but we did have a good time, and we got to feed the cows, and we get to see some hay coming by here now. Gonna feed the cows some more. Steve getting ready to get them in there, and we did see a little bit of wildlife today and stuff. So anyway, you just get into the in here, check out the beginning, and see some of that wildlife and stuff we did, and some of the cool stuff in the woods. All right, thanks for coming along. Stay tuned for the next trip.